looked at the
I sent you the Steve Austin beer.
Yeah, was it Skull Crusher?
Broken Skull Ale.
Broken Skull, that's right. Yeah. And like I looked at the rest of it, and, like I looked at the tagline, and it's just like it's basically the 3C. It's got Cascade, Citron, Chinook hops, and it's an IPA.
Yeah.
And but like
Broken Skull IPA.
So it's like, okay, I mean, like, that's a standard beer, but, like, you've got above average taste. You got a little bit of nuance, so, you just kind of
I did try the IPA. It is pretty good.
I'm sure. Oh, no, don't get me wrong. Like,
I was listening to his podcast, and he actually tasted everything that went into the beer. He's like a beer connoisseur. What's the name for people who enjoy beer and, like, want to produce something? They have like a tongue for it.
Oh man, so in wine it's sommelier, but I don't think there's. I mean, the only thing I can think of is like a beer judge, like the highest ones is there. So there are people in BC. I forgot the acronym, but like
I want to say connoisseur, but
yeah, connoisseur is probably the best word we can come up with.
Yeah.
But okay, so he like has a palate for it, and and I'm sure, I'm sure it is, but like the tagline is what set me off. I'm not talking about the beer itself. I haven't tried it. I'm sure it's very good, but like the tagline was just like, oh, it's got these hops and it's an IPA, and it's gonna crush your bones. So like,
let's go give you a Stone Cold Stunner. Oh hell yeah!
Yeah, but like compare that to like it's got the Scots. It's got
more body to it. Than
it's got noble hops. It's got the Victory. It's got like the above average alcohol. Yeah, there's like a lot of elements in it. And I also like the fact that it's cross. It's a cross because that's kind of your style is too. You're a very technical wrestler. I mean, but if you got to go to top rope for the win, that's what you'll do. You know what I mean? Like if you're going to do a power move, you can do a little bit of everything. And I feel like that also is encapsulated in the beer. Like it's got like that tradition.
Yeah.
Much like your techno wrestling.
Much like my personal life, I'm a busybody. I always have like theater or something else going on besides wrestling. I'm always training, always constantly on the go. So this has a lot of elements that makes above average, which as a person there's a lot that makes me.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like sort of it pulls from different elements and it makes it great, which is the same way as who Joseph Scott is as a person, who Joseph Scott is as a wrestler, and like it just goes back to the only thing I'll say about the IPA like is that The Rock could have just as easily said, this is my IPA. You know what I mean? Like you could have, but like The Rock can't claim this beer, right? No. It has nothing to do with.
Well, he probably can't because he's got.
I mean, he can kick. Yeah, I mean, he can beat us up and take the beer, but like like if he's gonna like, oh yeah, it's got an eyebrow, just like this has honey. It's like it doesn't. Yeah, it has no relationship. Yeah. So like you can't. If someone's Stone Cold or like Triple H said like, oh, I want a beer just like this. It's like, yeah, but we're gonna have to talk about you know what I mean? Like we're gonna have to start from scratch and say like, can I make your beer? This is yours. Yeah. This is not.
Do you have like another backstory kind of beer in mind that you're looking forward to make, or like somebody that's influencing you in your life, or you feel like I want to make a beer for this person, or kind of like you did for me and
I gotta be honest, I have my projects now. So the Hipster Kangaroos for my two friends who are getting married, Chris and Sam, and they are actually tomorrow I'm going to the wedding, and so that was a little bit, that's kind of a cheat though, because I always had the idea in the back of my mind, and then like this is the opportunity to bring it out, but really I really haven't thought past June, and I have a friend, Andrew Daly, who works. He has worked incredibly hard at creating this great it's like an interview spot called Vinyl Addicts. Yeah. And so he does. He interviews like singers from Genesis, and like he's doing interviews all the time. And I would really love to make like a rock beer for him. Yeah. And it's difficult because you think rock beer and you think like cheap 80s beer. Yeah. It's kind of
what you don't want to make that.
Yeah, but well, You say that, but like you can make a Kolsch.
Yeah.
You can make it. I've Tired Hands came up with something that was like dust flavored, and then like that's so interesting to me. Of like if you could make it not suck, to like have it not actually be like dust in your mouth, but like have like this like reminiscence of dustiness and grunginess. That might be a little bit too difficult for me at this point, but I would love to like if I can think of a way to like distill that grunginess and then put it into a beer, like I would totally do that.
Yeah, I definitely think it will come to you. I have like some thoughts in my mind too, but like you're the brewmaster, so.
Well, I mean, I could use thought. I mean, you can always. That's the nice
like,
thing, and that's. I really like this idea of like, how do you take this process that's been with us for thousands of years, and like explore with it. Like how can you? Like we love telling stories for thousands of years. We have loved brewing beer for thousands of years. We tell stories while drinking beer for thousands of years.
Now let's have beer tell the story.
Yeah. Like let's see if we can get beers to tell our story for us, or to be part of the story. So that's really what the essence of what I am trying to do.
Yeah, and I think that's the best way we could probably end this right now.
Yeah. Cut tape. We're done.